Hello, YouTube. Here with the guys were the three middle-aged men that basically bullshit about nothing. This is the theme here with
the Reverend one.
All right. One thing I do want to talk about with you guys, with social justice comes with the argument of privilege. You know, identity gymnastics that they like to pull off as far as privilege and oppressed. Now, what basically pisses me off about this whole concept about being privileged or oppressed is that when they talk about it, they're only judging on the standpoint of the United States. They don't think about the principles that they have applies with them being privileged and other countries being oppressed. These people being privileged and other individuals from third world countries not having as much as they do, not having as much as the opportunities as they do, not having as much things that they do, freedoms, so on. I hate it when they try to say that, okay, it's the white man that has privilege and I'm not white and therefore I'm oppressed. And therefore, you have privilege, so you shouldn't be allowed to speak as far as my experiences. And I think that's bullshit. The thing about it that I generally do not understand is that when people say things like that, it throws hard work and merits and integrity out the fucking window. They're trying to make it seem like that white guys can just step up and just jobs are thrown at them, money is thrown at them, fucking opportunities are just thrown at them, that they just didn't work or study or actually do back-breaking things in order to get where they are. I hate it when people try to play this game with gender and with race, especially when opportunities are out there for everyone in the equal measurement as far as, hey, if you work hard and if you qualify for the position, yes, it's available to you. Now, we have equal opportunity. Please, if you're watching this, please understand that we have equal opportunity already. What we don't have is equal results. We don't have equal outcome. That's based upon merit or lack thereof. For example, even if you're qualified for the position, if you have misspellings on your resume, you're done. No one is going to hire you if your resume is fucked up. No one is going to hire you if it's structured, not the way that the employer wants it structured. Misspellings or anything out of place. If it's too much or too little, you have to put those type of things in consideration. The main problem is that a lot of people do not look in the mirror or at themselves and be like, damn, what am I doing wrong? They like to point the finger and make excuses for the shortcomings. There is no such thing as privilege or oppressed when you have the same opportunities as everybody else here. Because if you're going to play that game, let's play it in another way. Again, if you're in the first world, what about third world countries? What about those children? What about those adults that do not have the same rights and opportunities that you have? Is it good or is it cool or is it even passable for them to hate you because they're oppressed and you're privileged for living in the United States? If you say yes to that, then you're the one that obviously has the fucking problem. They won, no. You won a sperm lottery compared to those people. That's all it is. You just basically came out of a pussy on American soil. That was the only thing that granted you the freedoms and the opportunities that you have. You won a sperm lottery. So people in third world countries have no right to hate you because of that. You didn't choose that. You didn't choose your race. You didn't choose your gender. You didn't choose the pussy you fell out of. You didn't choose where you were born. You didn't choose what language you were going to be taught to speak. All of that just fell into place. What you do with that and how you do it is up to you at that point. So I'm sick and tired of people trying to say, oh, I'm oppressed. and they're obviously in high places already, like in college. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The social justice garbage has to fucking come to an end. And it has to, specifically because we're dealing with this election that has a lot to do with it in 2016. Now, that's enough of the theme rambling about this for now, but I want to hear your thoughts about this, guys.
I'll just have to say that I sexually identify as a trans financial. I am a rich person born in a poor person's body. In order to help me cope with the trauma of living this life, you have to send me money in order to alleviate my pain.
I've never heard of a trans financial before.
You guys aren't buying that? Okay. Let me try this one. I sexually identify as a robot with guns for arms. So in order to help me with my trauma and the pain of coming up in this body, people should pay for my bionic augmentations so that I can mount cannons on each of my hands and fucking missiles in my penis. So I can live out the life that I know I was born to live out.
I won't subscribe to someone that wants dick guns. No.
I can't.
You guys aren't buying that one either?
Nope.
I can't say anything. You know, I mean, that analogy it's perfect. I mean, what else can you say to that? I'm done here. I mean,
okay.
Being the only white privileged person in this room.
No. Look,
I have never understood people that are in America that claim to be oppressed.
Okay, wait. Look, I can attest to. I've seen what Graymouse 1 has been through. Graymouse 1 has been through a lot of bullshit. We've known each other for just about 20 years. We were in the military together. We went through bullshit. So please understand, even though the military was our fucking choice, but that does not throw away all the garbage that came with it. The sacrifice that this man and I have went through.
And still going through.
It's still going through, especially in Graymouse's case. Okay, I really think that each and everyone should go through boot camp as a rite of passage when they turn 18 and when they graduate high school. People learn a lot from it. And people will come out of boot camp with a different perspective about human beings, freedoms, and life.
One thing you'll learn is that the universe does not revolve around you.
Oh, hell no.
Maggot.
One thing you will learn is that if you fuck up, people fuck up. And if you get punished, 30 other people get punished.
We will beat you until morale improves.
Look, make it rain.
Oh, Lord.
Who knows what that means?
If you've been to boot camp, you understand that. Do you suck dicks? Are you a Peter Puffer? Now look, again, boot camp, a lot of people it'll kick these people in the ass. These fucking kids that have no idea what life is are complaining about just shit that they haven't even really experienced yet.
I mean, another thing too, one experience is being on a ship out in the middle of nowhere, no land in sight for months on end, not knowing we're coming home.
Now look, again,
people that have, fought in the Gulf War.
Again,
or this war against terrorism, those people that are out there defending your right to be a dickhead and to come on social media and say I'm oppressed. Those people are out there going through these villages and getting shot up for you to stand there and say the bullshit that's coming out of your mouth. You have no idea what this world is about.
The thing about it is, and I concur with what you're saying, and I'm going to touch up on that. You have these people that have less freedoms than you, that are standing in the front line or standing watch, protecting you, so you can have the right to say the shit that you're saying. And it's like, look, me and Graymouse, we stood those watches. Those watches sucked.
Poor baby.
and again, joining the military was a choice.
Yep.
But we owned up to it. We conquered that. We moved forward. We worked our way up. We moved on. We didn't make excuses for putting ourselves through that.
We did what we had to do.
Did what we had to do. And we're sitting here today like, damn. And it's a part of us now. I wouldn't change anything for the world. I just wouldn't, because I've been to a lot of places. I've met a lot of great people and so on and so forth. And to come back to the United States after being gone for so long and to see these kids, these immature beings complain. And like I said before, going to third world countries where they have a hut, where water is dripping through the ceiling when it rains, where they're using potato and water and cables and a light bulb as a source of light.
I mean, look, you got these places in third world countries where you see shit, literally see shit in the water. They're drinking water.
In the water.
The river is shit river. I mean,
if you have running water,
flushing water,
washing water, you
drinking
have
water.
Drinking water, you clean your clothes, you buy food from a store. You're not out hunting for shit. You're not killing things to eat. I like what Chris Rock said. America is the only country that people go hunting on a full stomach. And he said that for essence of comedy, but that is a true fucking statement.
He doesn't play colleges anymore.
No.
No, he can't. Absolutely, you're right. But you know what the theme is saying is that for people to say that they're that somebody else is privileged, those people need to check their privilege. I mean, because the shit that I've seen and the shit that Theme has seen and the shit that the Reverend has seen, you know, look, we are the most privileged country in the world. We are the free world.
This is just
like America.
This is just us winning a fucking sperm lottery. That's all that fucking was. And again, the decisions that you make from your life then on, all that shit is up to you, because a lot of things are provided to you.
Yep.
Because a lot of people want to blame their upbringing, but it's like, but you still know right from wrong, don't you? If that shit wasn't taught to you, then I don't understand how it's not. You know not to steal, you know not to do shit, and you did it anyway. So therefore, you must pay the ultimate price. But as far as saying that you didn't have the structure or anything like that, all black people are not the same. All black people are not oppressed. You know, I didn't have the same life experiences as Barack Obama, you know, but again, that was just the lottery. And that's separated on who chose what path and who didn't. So I can't sit up here and blame anybody else that is more successful than me because they chose that path and I didn't.
To add on to what you're saying is, like, these kids that are grew up in the ghetto, there's some famous people that grew up in the ghetto, got out of the ghetto, left the ghetto, and made a life for themselves and turned into millionaires, you know? So don't give me that bullshit that, oh, I was in the ghetto, so I have to be a thug. No, you make your own decisions as you grow up. You don't have to fall in line with all the drugs. You don't have to fall in line with all the gangs. That's the decision. And don't blame anybody else but yourself when the world crashes down on you. You made those decisions yourself.
To touch up on that, one thing that pisses me off about the whole Black Lives Matter movement is that if that were really the case, then why the fuck is there still black on black incidents? Why the fuck is there still black on black crimes? Why is there still that type of stuff happening? If you're going to focus on Black Lives Matter, then you have to focus on everything. Don't just say, these white or these cops, or wait a minute, what about this?
No, it's the Black Lives Matter is a euphemism. Man is oppressing them, is what it is.
No.
And just like you mentioned before, theme that, okay, if you're saying Black Lives Matter, then what about the black on black violence? You're not mentioning that, but you're not making sense. You can't say because of the white man or whoever is oppressing you is that's why Black lives matter.
And the thing about it is, a lot of people think that it's systematic, and I'm like, no, none of that shit. Okay, as far as racism or anything like that, no, that's not systematic. Those are ideas, and those are principles from an individual.
See, those people, they think it's static, that it's permanent.
No, people are doing that to make excuses. So,
I know.
So my point is, how do you explain to black people that are successful? How do you explain
Obama?
How do you explain the black president of
You got a black president, you got a black in charge of the most powerful nation in the world.
How do you explain all these black pioneers that kicked ass and that worked their asses off to get where they are today? I mean, come on. Oprah Winfrey worked her ass off in the 80s to become one of the greatest talk show hosts of all time. And look what she branched out to. She has her own network, her own magazine. She has her own shit. She was giving out free shit. Why? Because she worked her ass off. And look at her lifestyle.
Free shit since the 80s.
But well, wait. Look at her lifestyle, though. Look at what she chose. Look at what she did not do.
Yep.
So if you're gonna have to make some type of sacrifices, and a lot of them, to get that type of success. And a lot of people do not want to do that. That's the issue. They don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to move up and move forward. Look, if I have to go to somewhere where I didn't want to be for a meeting in order to get a promotion, then okay, fucking sign me up. I have to make that fucking sacrifice. I don't give a damn if I don't like the place. I don't care. I'm there for a specific fucking purpose, and I really fucking want it.
Yeah.
Hard work and merit matters. And a lot of people are trying to throw that out. A lot of people are trying to just forget about that. And that's what pisses me off about this issue.
Reverend, me and Theme's been rambling.
Oh, I've been rambling.
What's your thoughts about this?
This seems to be the end result of almost 50 years of self-esteem and freedom to do everything. And there's the thing that concerns me the most about a lot of this is that a lot of this type of thinking and ideology is foisted onto kids, and it's foisted onto kids even before they can understand what's going on. All right. When you sit there and you tell little Johnny and little Susie, hey, look, you just have to participate, show up. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, and that just being there is going to merit you a trophy. Then you got to understand that this is kind of like having the little kid who's given everything without having to work for anything.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody gets a championship, that championship doesn't mean shit. Okay. Likewise, if everybody is given a raise for a raise where the minimum wage is brought up to $15, guess what? That's still fucking minimum wage. All right, that doesn't fix your position where you're at.
A lot of people do not understand that fucks the middle class.
Yeah, well, even more. It's the truth of the matter is, it's like, well, congratulations, you're still making minimum wage.
It's called minimum wage.
All right. Here's the thing. All right, with a lot of young folks. All right. The real villains here are a lot of professors who bought into this bullshit, and they're pawning it off to others, and they're teaching them that this is what works. When the truth is that outside of their little bubble, outside of their little safe space, it doesn't work like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. The problem with setting everybody up with everything you think they need is that unless you have that person actually go out and be in a place where they are needy, a place where they are vulnerable, you're not going to know that. Okay. The other thing too is that, guess what? Then you end up having these insular people who don't know what it's like to fucking struggle for real. All right. And when they start swimming around in their own echoed thoughts and everything else, they're really easy to go ahead and condescend and to foist that same type of shit off to even the people that they're supposedly helping or protecting. All right. One of the things that kind of started this conversation was there was that video from the editor or data journalist from The Guardian who was saying that grammar and being a grammar snob is racist. And the truth of the matter is that this lady here is, she studied at the University of Edinburgh in England. She is educated, all right? And she's going out of her way. She's speaking with perfect dictation, all right? Perfect grammar and everything else. And at the very end, she says, instead of correcting people, you should just listen to what they say. She's passing on in another form the same listen and believe type ideology and indoctrination that is very culty, all right? It's scary to think about. Because the thing is, that the folks who buy into that wholeheartedly, they might as well be brainwashed. Okay,
you're crippling them for life.
You can't sit there. All right, the pursuit of science comes from skepticism. All right. Likewise, the funny thing about that is that the presence of faith comes from seeing what's been produced before. All right. So you can't sit there and just throw this shit out and then claim skepticism without seeing the presence in the evidence of what's happened before. All right. Here's the thing: the folks who buy into like the socialist mindset for finances, where everybody should be making the same, everybody should have the same set wage and everything. All right. There are countries out there that tried that before. Okay. The USSR tried that. They were flying that flag for half a century.
Yep.
They are no longer there at the same point that they started. All right. China is doing the same type of thing. Okay. Now, granted, they've probably got the biggest manufacturing source out there right now, but the thing about them is that their economic structure and everything else, they buy and they trade with everybody. It's not a socialist.
That's what I was going to say.
All right.
You're a Democrat.
Now, if you sit there and you go ahead and look at another communist country, Cuba, which has been communist for ever since Fidel Castro was there, their new cars have been made in the fucking 50s. Granted, there's things like trade embargoes and other things that are in place that I know influence that, and a lot of short end of the stick that occurs within that island probably isn't completely their fault. I'll admit that much. But I don't buy into this fact. No, I don't buy into the idea that, you know, everybody that's out there who happens to look a certain way or who happens to speak a certain way is all born, all born without the ability to do something else. You know what that's called? That's called being handicapped, okay? And you cannot sit there and go to any adult with a sound mind and an able body, look them in the eye and say, hey, Theme, you're handicapped. There's no way you're going to get anywhere or succeed. All right? Now, Graymouse right there, he's got everything handed into him in the world. There's no way that he's ever going to suffer, which is probably the most retarded fucking thing I've ever heard from anybody in my life. All right? Here's the thing. I really wish the folks that, are supposedly educated and informed about these things would spend a lot of time outside of their own homes. All right? Go out someplace to a third world nation. See how things work out there. Mm-hmm. Okay? And, it's one of those things where if barring that, this is what I think a lot of those people should do. And I think a lot of humans should do just on a regular basis. So I think it'd be really good for their mental well-being. All right, for all the folks who think that they've got their worldview correct, all right, and they've got their views all handled and everything else. I wish everybody would just take some time out, strap on some boxing gloves, throw on a fucking mouthpiece, throw on some headgear, step in the ring with the person that you disagree with, okay? For 2 minutes. Shit, I'm not even asking for a full 3 minute round.
No, not a full round.
No, just for 2 minutes, okay? Now, whether or not you think that's ludicrous or not, hey, just being able to walk out at the end of the round and realizing that, oh, you're not the delicate little snowflake and you're not made out of fucking glass, and that as a person you might actually be a little tougher physically and mentally, all right, than you might initially think, instead of having to be insulated and wrapped in fucking bubble wrap your whole life, okay? It might actually be rather liberating, okay? But I understand that's an example of toxic masculinity, but because nobody civilized would do that, right? Bullshit.
I like that old proverb about you don't really know about a person unless you walked in that person's shoes, and that kind of rings true. You don't really know, and you can look at it not just on a personal basis. You can look at it as a nation. You don't know the suffering that the Philippines have, that the Chinese have, the North Koreans. You don't know what their suffering is until you go to these countries. I tell you what, the time that I spent in the military, it was a complete 100% eye opener for me. That one, I learned that the world does not revolve around me. Two, that I'm very fortunate to be born in America. I've been fortunate to always have, food on the table, a roof over my head, and I had a nuclear family. My mom and dad were always there. And we can't really complain about that now, of course, because in today's world, it's a little different because, not everybody has a mother and a father. And a lot of people are blaming the problems, the social problems that we have in society today on the breakdown of a nuclear family, that a child or children need both the mother and the father to sustain, to prepare the child for life. And then in today's world, you have women popping out babies left and right and expecting the government to pay for it, not taking any responsibility for their actions, for laying on the bed, opening up their legs, you know, but for some reason, I, who have worked since I was 16, you know, that I have to pay for you wanting to open up your legs to whoever, you know, but I'm not saying it's just that, you know, I mean, because, you know, husband and wife, you know, divorce, it happens, you know, I mean, but.
One of the main things, I'm going to stop you right there. Like you said that you, as far as personal experience, one of the things is that people want you to think about their personal experience, but they don't want to look at other people's experiences. That's a very selfish thing that people are doing. Like people will say, well, you've never been in my shoes, or you've never been in a woman's shoes, or you've never been way away. So that goes both ways here. You've never been in mine. So for you to insinuate that I had it better than you, fuck you. You haven't been in my shoes either, so it should work both ways. And then there's the breakdown of the family. One of the breakdowns of the family is that children are not getting their asses whooped by their parents like they used to. Look, regardless if they just had children just had a mom and they grow up. Look, I had a single mom, okay, and whenever I, you know, did something that was stupid or out of line or anything like that, or look, my mom whooped my ass. She made sure that there was no disrespect, there was no talk back. There was.
To add on to that, the thing is though, is that I think the children of today are just afraid of getting their ass beat.
Oh, all the way around.
No, it's not the children. It's the parents are afraid to whoop their kid's ass.
Yeah.
All right.
But here's the thing. I was about to make that correction.
No. I meant it on that. I'm talking about. Well, I'm talking about like the kids now are so quick to pick up a gun, because the way we grew up. If we had,
people were always like that.
If we had a disagreement, you know, on the schoolyard, we didn't complain to the teacher. We went and solved that problem on the playground, and we fought. I mean, because I was suspended from school because of that before. But now kids are not doing that. Kids are being.
One of the things that really escalates that is people always try to put feelings over facts, narrative over facts, feelings over how they feel to what is, you know, to the truth. This is what a lot of people do a lot, and that's what one of the things it leads up to. It's like, oh no, I can't believe, and no, I feel this, and it's like, but that's not the way it is. Yeah, and people will get extra defensive because their feelings are hurt.
Is it going to be to a point to where I feel that I don't have to do mathematics in school no more?
If the number 4 is offensive, yeah.
Under No Child Left Behind, kids don't even have to prove that they're able to pass anymore.
Exactly, which is garbage.
You mean there's no setting people back anymore in school?
Nope.
Like you just automatically go to the next grade?
Yes.
You don't have to prove yourself?
No.
Wow. No wonder why we get all these idiot men. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wow.
It's just basically pushing people out without even, they're not even qualified. They're not even learning. They're not even reading at a grade level. They're not even doing mathematics at a grade level. They're still stuck here, and they're still being pushed to the next grade.
In today's world, there's no reason for you to be illiterate. There isn't. Nobody's oppressing you to keep you from learning how to read and write. There's no.
I agree with that 100%.
I mean, seriously.
There's a scary thing about that.
At least in America, I'm saying. I mean, I can understand somewhere else, but.
Thing about that, though, okay? Why the fuck would you need to read and write if you can get everything in video right in the device that's in your pocket?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you still have to, in order to text, you still have to know the sentence structures.
There's autocorrect.
Bullshit.
That shit don't work.
That's bullshit. Okay, I can attribute the proliferation of leet speak and chat speak to the fact that I work with people and I've trained people coming in from high school and from college couldn't even put together proper fucking sentences.
You know, on these things, you know, on phones, you can actually speak into them and they'll spell out the shit for you.
Yeah, I know. Well,
People,
you know
people.
what? To bring this full circle again, when I was in school, and I got a paper back after, you know, you have to do your report and whatnot, and you get a paper back. It's full of red ink.
Oh,
I don't find that offensive. You know, like, you know, when they proofread my stuff. I mean, how are these people doing dissertations in colleges to get these degrees, and you're suddenly offended because somebody's correcting your fucking your sentence structure?
people should take the responsibility as far as getting
Because
shit back that's wrong.
what kills me is this: if you know, like you said at the beginning, thing. If you put in a resume with all fucked up sentence structures, your resume is going to be put off to a pile or in the garbage, and you're not even going to be looked at.
Right.
And it's not because you're white. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're Asian. It's because you can't fucking write.
Yeah. To bring this to a close, fuck social justice. Fuck all that garbage. Fuck feelings over facts. Fuck just being handled things. There's no fucking privilege here.